Good afternoon, hello. Welcome to the first weather update of May 1st. It is a little about a quarter to 3, and we're looking at the satellite right now. The satellite shows pretty well where the backdoor front is. You could sort of see this is where the clouds are lingering, and this is where it's a little warmer inland, but it's downright hot once you go past this point to the southwest. So you can see the backdoor front. Looks like it's hanging tough. So that is going to be the issue tomorrow. What happens? Does the backdoor front hold, or do we blaze? Do we get into the heat? That is the question. Looking at the Ventus sky here, we'll look at the Ventus sky and show you here how it shows up here. You can sort of see the backdoor front right here, and then it's in the 80s once you get out to the southwest of it. But for us, we remain fairly cool in the low 50s today, and as well as New Jersey too remains fairly cool as well. Pull this out a little bit more. You can see New Jersey remains fairly cool as well. It's in the 50s there too as well with the northeast winds. A little warmer in where Philadelphia is, where it's in the low 60s. So we're looking at the Wonder Map now. You can see the same thing. It shows up here on the Wonder Map. 50s for the most part. And into Jersey. So the backdoor front has progressed even further to the southwest. So the question remains, will that backdoor front surge eastward? All right. And the models, they're all over the place. The GFS continues to suggest that this backdoor front moves back northeast as a warm front, and we get into the heat tomorrow. All right. And then as we go on tomorrow evening, you could see actually it looks like it doesn't make it past the east end, and then as we go into the afternoon it starts moving back southwestward again, and then we cool off on Friday, but Jersey could still be very hot, but we cool off into the 50s. That is one solution. All right, but of course the models are all over the place, and if we look at some of the other models, let's look at the NAM model. Alright, so go back, look at the NAM model. Alright, and the NAM model does bring the heat in also, but cools us off a little quicker toward the later afternoon. First on the South Shore and then on the North Shore as the sea breeze, as the backdoor front comes through, and then you can see it really shows up very well there on the NAM. Alright, and the NAM brings it through a little further on Friday, a little bit further to the southwest. Alright. And then we have the ICON model. ICON model, not quite as hot. Still, it looks like it brings the front up over Long Island, but it doesn't have the heat quite as bad. Maybe it has us in the low 70s, with the worst the heat being over Jersey, and then that backdoor front comes back in. So it seems to be an agreement that the front moves toward our area tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Canadian. Canadian also. So it does seem like there is some kind of an agreement between the models that this front will Canadian. I don't know. I think that's all the models. It seems like, well, FV3 GFS. Let's look at the FV3 GFS. This is a test GFS also brings us through. So, see, but what's perplexing is the Weather Service is not bringing us up into this kind of heat. That's what's perplexing about it. What about the HRRR model? I don't think the HRRR does temperatures. It does. All right, let's take a look. That one doesn't go far enough out. That one does not go far enough out. Let's take a look at some of the other ones. RGEM. RGEM also brings it through. So it seems like all the models bring this warm front through for tomorrow. Almost all of them. HDRPS too. So it seems like there's an agreement that this warm front comes through tomorrow. To what degree, we don't know. But it seems like there is an agreement. So that's why I'm perplexed. When I go to the Weather Service forecast, you'll see that the Weather Service is not predicting it to be that hot. And just looking at the dew points, you see it'll get humid too. But what's perplexing is the weather service is not predicting it to be that hot. So if we go and we click in our area, we'll click in the North Shore to be Glen Cove, for instance, and they only have it getting up to 62. I think it could be a lot warmer than that. I really do. I think the weather service is a little wrong this time, perhaps, because I mean all the models are saying this moves through. Um, all the models are saying that. So why does the weather service holding back? Why are they holding back? What do they know that we don't? I don't know, but what I'm looking at here is I would say expect some heat for tomorrow. Uh, Jersey, you're definitely getting it. In the city, you're probably getting it. Long Island, there's a good chance you're going to get it. We're going to look at this model here, the Ventus guy, and we'll show that to you too, and you can see the heat. And you'll definitely want to be on the South Shore where it'll be a lot cooler. The heat will be bad inland. All right, and it will be even hotter in Jersey where it'll be in the mid 80s. So this is what I'm leaning toward here. All right, is it getting hot tomorrow? All right, and it's going to be humid, but it'll be just for one day, and then it'll cool off. Again, when the backdoor front slides through. But this is what I'm leaning for right now for tomorrow. So, even though other people aren't saying it's going to be hot, all the models say that it is. So, this will bear watching, I guess. But just be prepared for a hot day tomorrow. And that's all I could say. So that'll be it for this weather update. I just wanted to show you the temperatures and show you what I think is going to be happening tomorrow. You can see here is the backdoor front right here. So when we advance this into 7, you'll see it'll move from east to west. So there will be relief, but tomorrow will be a hot day. I think there'll be some heat. So make sure you're in air conditioning, and what can I tell you? We are in May now, so it's going to start getting hotter. But this backdoor front situation always hard to predict. But I really do think we're going to see some heat, particularly Nassau. Maybe Eastern Suffolk will luck out, and they won't be in the heat. But I think we're going to see some heat. So again, this is what Ventus Sky thinks what it's going to be like 2 o'clock tomorrow. Mid 70s on the North Shore. South Shore will be in the low 60s. Middle of the island probably around 70. The city. Upper 70s, and then mid 80s for those poor folks in Jersey. So that's going to be it. Take care. Thank you for watching.